I see.
Yes. By the way, people, the only reason that Doom even had to bring me on is because he lost a bet to me. So that's why you're stuck with me. All right, the coin flip. Ooh, big win here.
I mean,
although, doesn't the Rock like to go second?
The Rock does like to go second because it gets its attack, but you don't want the Rock to go first either, because then it has the possibility to get 6 energy out there on one of them before you can attack, and then it's just like, what can you do?
Pokemon, what were you doing? We just want Reggies to be good. We don't want other single prize stacks.
We want other single prize decks that hit for more than 120 a turn, which it can hit for more than 120. It's just not always.
I was about to say you should host like a single prize only deck, like tournament, but like this or Wheezing would basically just win, wouldn't it?
Essentially, because like if you try to run the Inteleon engine, it's just not gonna go.
No, too slow. All right, not the worst hand I've ever seen.
That Avery is going to be huge if they load up their bench quickly.
Yes. And Poochyena here is obviously pretty useless. Easy enough to discard that.
You also are sitting on the Ordinary Rod, so you could discard an energy, maybe both. No,
I wouldn't want to get rid of all of it. You need at least one energy on that Arceus.
Yeah, you need an energy on the Arceus.
Unless you want to get the bat here and then put back and then rod back in the energy and then bat.
No, I think you attach pass, because now you have the Ultra Ball for next turn. You have the Avery, especially if they overbench. You have the Avery play, and then on top of that, you could get rid of the energy and then Ordinary Rod. So you have quite a few outs.
3 switches, 2 switch, 1 escape rope.
So he even has outs to that.
Yes, especially with Arceus having quite possibly the most broken V-Star ability ever. But
there's the Diancie. That is actually
be dead.
Trekking shoes.
Let's see what happens. Nope, 1 Soul Rock into the discard. Interesting.
Plus, Pete is playing the best Bolton artwork, hands down. That if you're playing Bolton, that is the artwork you need to use.
These trainer artworks are just amazing, aren't they?
Exactly. You having them and just being able to use and
whoa. Well, thank you. Right?
It gives them they get a hit here. So now that the 20 damage might come into play. Get a couple cards.
120. Yeah, I guess the 20 damage is a little relevant. But clearly, Pounded does not have the hand that they were hoping for.
No. And I don't even know if you Avery here. You could...
No, you can save the Avery for later. You might as well get the Arceus and kind of just do Arceus things. Get rid of the path and the electric energy. Lightning, whatever.
Then get your Arceus. Then, yeah, you got your energy. You can power up the actual Bolton. You could even technically, because you don't need a choice band or anything here, you could grab the DTE and the bat, and then you can draw more cards this turn without playing the trainer, because you know you can't use boss. You don't want to use something like Marnie because their hand is dead.
Bolton, let me see something real quick. Bolton V. I've not played a fit in a while. 30 damage each attack for each lightning attached to all of your Pokemon. Honestly, since he played the Avery, interesting. Since Bolton V itself can pretty easily hit for enough damage against these Soul Rocks. Why not? What do you think about staying in the basic V form for a little bit here? Because that thing can still take a punch.
I'm not against it. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
I'm just thinking prize trade wise.
Yeah.
But clearly we see the Bolton VMAX come into play here. Assuming here we're going to see the Crobat. Or have we not? Have we seen? Yeah, we see the Avery already this turn, so the Luminion is not the play. We see the bat. Let's see what we get for next turn. You have a Research and 2 Boss for next turn. That's an interesting choice. Whatever. It's unfortunate here to have the 2 Boss in hand, but nonetheless, I think that Boltund here is in a pretty good spot, I'd have to say. You had Pounded in with very little in their hand for their first turn, it would seem, and unless those 2 cards were legendary, it's going to be pretty hard to get geared up to do too much against this Arceus right now. Rescue Carrier. Let's see. More rocks coming down. More rocks.
Gotta have more rocks. It's all rocks. I mean, even the Diancee's rock.
Oh God, it is a rock. I didn't even think about that.
No.
Let's see. So, unfortunately for Pounded here, probably their best move with how dead their hand has been is right here to get that Lunatone geared up pretty heavy and take a big hit. Or go real big, shoot for the moon here. No pun intended, but clearly I hit one. Cynthia's Ambition. All right, they did hit the rocks off of that. Wow, I am doing some really bad puns unintentionally. I am sorry, Doom.
Oh, no worries. Puns make it more fun. We currently have a bug in a game where someone used trekking shoes and got 2 cards.
Sucks to suck for the other person, I guess. What are you gonna do? Unfortunately.
I know. We're trying to go through it and see. So if I seem a little distracted right now, that's what's going on.
Well, Ears, I will do my best to keep everyone entertained. So, sorry, everyone. Alright, so it looks like, that Cynthia's Ambition, ooh, it did not pay off as much. I guess I was right. They're going for the big one-hit turn. Unfortunately here, this Bolton deck has exactly what it needs in the Rope and the Boss just in hand, ready to go. Not much you can do if you're Pounded here. That's just an unfortunate circumstances. What are we seeing come down? I guess probably another Arceus.
Never hurts, because against the Soul Rock, if you're able to continue to just keep rotating everything, you should be fine.
There are no I'm blanking on the name of the card. There's no way to just scoop up that Arceus. But yes, as I predicted here comes the Rope play into the Boss.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
I did not see that coming. I definitely thought we were gonna go for the moon. Clearly, P2 has other ideas in mind. Gear up this Arceus. Let's go. Now, I don't know what you think about that, Doom. Do you agree with that play? Would you have targeted down the moon?
I think I would have targeted down the moon, but taking out another rock doesn't hurt either.
No, my only fear now is, you've given your opponent fresh new 4 cards. They weren't drawn too well to begin with. I guess you did have the Cynthia's Ambition. Here comes Avery. they easily could have gotten that Soul Rock back. Could easily found the fourth one in their deck. Here comes the Greninja to draw more cards, and this is exactly what I was afraid of. Right now, Pounded is going to be able to gear that Soul Rock up to a level that is going to be taking one-hit KOs here, I think, on the Arceus. If I'm not mistaken. 120, 240, and then you have the belt. Yeah, you're most likely, I think there's a high probability that Pounded takes a one-hit KO here on this Arceus, which actually puts P2 now in a little bit of a difficult position with the prize trade. And that's exactly why I would have gone for the rock, for the moon. They're all rocks. Stupid rocks. This is exactly why I would have gone for the moon. But, no problem making a game interesting, right? More for us to talk about.
Exactly.
And I can just mumble on and on over here while we wait for this moon to take a big hit. So, obviously, Doom, the question that is on everyone's mind while we're watching this deck, is the moon actually made of cheese? Or am I just being really cheesy right now because I can't think of anything else to say?
You're being cheesy. I think you're being cheesy. But hey, there's nothing wrong being cheesy.
Whoa! Okay, the Diancie actually stays in the active. I guess they were unable to get this out, which puts the Arceus deck actually back in the driver's seat a little bit. Now that Sorry, I was just trying to see what went into the discard there. Quite a bit, actually. This actually helps out the prize trade probably quite a bit for P2, being able to take that extra prize here with the Arceus. And Pounded not being able to actually just even out this prize trade. Why are we going to boss? Please do not play that boss. Oof. Yeah, P2 must not have read the Diancie. Trying to play boss into that. It is unfortunate. That is why P2, sorry buddy, but that is why going for the robust the turn before was definitely the way to go.
Yeah, it's knowing what the cards read is, well, it's what you need to do. It's like knowing fusion. You cannot quick shooting a fusion strike energy.
And unfortunately, while I will say that while at my first regionals that I went to, thank you, Doom, for training me to actually be competitive there, everyone was very nice, and if you probably made that mistake, it might actually help you out a little bit. In this case, PTCGO is not as forgiving.
Exactly.
So, unfortunately, this is how you learn, people. Whether it's Pokemon, whether it's sports, whatever it is, you learn by making these kinds of mistakes, and you get better from them.
Exactly.
But as I said, having Pichu got lucky that Diancie sticking in the active lets him still get ahead in the prize trade. Well, I can't math, can I? 240, 260. All right, this game might be over, actually, then. I think that because Pounded did not find that one extra energy, this game might be in the bag now for P2. It's a little hard to see, especially with Lunatone's, when it's hitting its base 120, a little hard to see it coming back from missing that KO. Ooh. I personally don't feel the need to go through the research there or use the Pokestop. At this point, P2 is actually pretty geared up. There's nothing really in this deck I can really imagine he needed. That Raihan, well, probably unnecessary. If Pound It went for like a boss stall sort of thing, which difficult to do with right now, but the Raihan could have easily played at hand. Just no need to dig through your deck that hard, probably. How's everything going with those trekking shoes problems? What did we end up doing?
Have to do what the TPCI ruling is if a bug causes you to lose a game because we cannot reset a game state, you have to go with what happens. So like if you have a disconnect, if you have a bug where you cannot continue playing, it's the official ruling. I actually learned this last weekend in my own team challenge. We had a bug with Mewtwo V Union, who seems to be the king of bugs right now, and that is the best thing you can do. This has happened to him multiple times now in the tournament, and I felt, at least as a TO, I gave him a few packs to make up for being robbed of a chance of even getting a chance to get prizing. Because one of the games he could have won, and that it was on his winning turn, and it bugged out.
Look at this, by the way. We have a 6 energy Lunatone in one turn.
That is where Lunatone will sell out for something. They'll sell out and hope they get the KO, which they should here.
Yes, they are going to get this KO, but unfortunately, as I said, it might be a little too late, especially with that 320 HP Bolton there on the bench. That thing can tank quite a few hits. Even one of these big 240 hits. But it is still fun to see, Lunatone come up big like this and hit for numbers.
Exactly. I don't see Lunatone winning this game now. There's no way for Lunatone to take 4 prizes. This is sometimes where having like the spread attacks comes in very great. Like obviously Lunatone's not going to run quick shooting, and it doesn't have the room to run it. But that would be nice if you could ping the Arceus on the bench. Easy peasy.
It would. Is there no psychic? I'm just trying to think if there's any psychic Pokemon. I guess you can't really charge them up with Soul Rock. You're really only charging up the Lunatone.
And the Soul Rock is going to take the loss there.
Hoorah! Let's go.
Hoorah! Or hooray!
Is this the win in end game? Is this the game before Top Cut?
Yes. If you win this, you will be 5-1, and you can go 5-1-1, and you should be able to get into Top Cut.
Oh, so there's one more game in regulation then. Okay, after this.
Yep, and it all depends right now. I'm waiting to see if Vulcan Turtle will ID or not. If they play through, then things get interesting.
He can't get knocked out, but he can lose.
He could get knocked out. He can go 5-2 and get knocked out. But if he goes 5-1 and then IDs, he can still be safe. It just becomes interesting. It becomes interesting because then we get a 6-0.
Losing a coin toss there. Not good, but starting off with the coughing and an energy in hand. Very good. And look at this. Pierce. Being able to get that special energy we're going to see probably on Drexel's turn. Drexel, by the way, if you're in chat, you probably should jump out.
Yes. Should not be hearing us.
Ooh. Battle VIP pass to start off with. I think we're going to see another Stobble and probably a Palkia come out of this, if I had to guess.
Possibly Greninja instead.
Greninja.
Because they can Melanie, and they need to use it now and try to get as many cards as you can. You're not going to be able to use they're not going to be able to use any abilities.
Yes, you will not be able to use any abilities next turn. I guess going for the Radiant Greninja's turn is wise. One thing I just noticed, actually, if you look at Drexel's deck, he is not playing Manaphy.
He is not, which could come into an issue.
Yeah. The Coughings are weak enough, unfortunately, to take... Ooh, 2 Palkias. Okay.
Not a bad
But
idea there.
no, not terrible. The Palkias, as I was saying, the Coughings cannot take a hit. The rest of this deck should be able to take a hit from Greninja, though.
Pass. Okay. No,
Very
no,
interesting.
no energy
Did
in
you know
play.
Did you know that Kevin only plays one Battle VIP pass?
And he got
And
it?
he had it. No, dude. Oh.
You might want to keep it out there. It's not a bad idea to keep that out there.
What?
The coughing. Force them to KO you. Because you're going to poison and just continuously poison.
Yes. So personally, I think I would have done this a little bit differently. I would have, discarded the energy that they put on that coughing, and I would have gotten the special energy for my wheezing to be able to free retreat that at a point. So that's the only that's my difference here.
They might also be banking on losing it at some point and worry more about late game being able to retreat. So like losing this one is fine.
It's unfortunate here, but you kind of need to save this Crobat. I personally would put the Crobat, just take my 2 cards and then patch and then kind of evolve the coughing here. I think, having the Ultra Balls in hand would be pretty useful. But that's just me.
Yeah, I think having the Ultra Balls and the Pal Pad gives you some options, but you're able to still sit through here and figure out where you want to go. Because so like the Darkrai can come into play. You can start powering that up as well, because considering the Darkrai is going to be what you're going to try to KO the Palkias with. Come in with the one-hit KOs. If you can. And now he gets a full 6 off the Crobat. Maybe he lost a few cards. Maybe not. I mean, this isn't bad here either. I wonder if holding on to the quick ball, holding on to the quick ball for now.
Keep your outs for next turn in case of a Marnie.
Always play in case they're going to Marnie. Oh, Roxanne Path is just brutal lately.
So here's a Rita. So we're not going to see an attack then from this Palkia. Let's see. Do they even play? They play 1 Melanie and 1 Raihan. So the only way that the Palkia deck could have even attacked would have been with Melanie. So we're not going to see an attack here.
No. The other thing about Raihan, if Raihan does not activate
on poison.
It does not. So that is going to be interesting. So if they look for a Raihan play, like they have it in hand, it's not going to activate.
So are we going to go for the bat here, or are we going to go for the bird? It seems like we're going to go for the bird.
I think you go for the bird so you can start powering that up and start having your Darkrai with more.
Yes, you're going to use Patch here, put it on Darkrai. I think that's the...
No, they're going to put it on bat. You want to spread... You want to keep your... Yeah, you want to keep your energy spread. Plus, the bat can still attack. You can poison back into wheezing.
I don't see... I guess you evolve to protect your Pokemon there. Let's see. Coughing. I couldn't really read through that. Pokemon should fix that. Severe poison. Take your chip damage on this. You'll get the KO going into your turn unless they retreat. I'd say things are going relatively well here for Drexel. And who knows, that Marnie really could have put this Palkia deck into a tough situation. No abilities with these Palkia decks. As you said firsthand, it's not fun.
Update on the Blissey versus Zorobox. Zorobox 1, it is now currently 6-0.
It won. They actually decided to play that out.
They played it out and they ended up winning.
Zorobox probably had whatchamacallit in it, the Burmy that can one-hit KO.
That was probably all they needed. And plus, on top of that, the mill tank isn't going to do much to stop.
No, that milk tank isn't doing anything. That path, by the way, was a good card to play. It's going to stop. It's going to stop Drexel here from being able to use his Galarian Moltres, his ability, as well as the Darkrai's ability. Excuse me.
Now we're going to be able to get a severe poison here. We're going to start getting some damage onto the Palkia. The Palkia,
pretty big. You're going to get this Palkia is going to have 80 damage on it coming into Drexel's.
Whoa! No attach.
No anything.
Hard call here. What do you do? I mean, you're going to have to attach to something. Like, you have to do that. And chat corrected us. It is playing Cleaver. It is not playing Burmy.
Is it playing the Flipping Cleaver? If it's playing that Flipping Cleaver, I am going to die.
I am looking it up right now.
Have you seen Flipping Cleaver? It is hilarious.
It is playing 2 of them.
The flipping one?
Yeah, 2 flipping. 2 flipping and 1 with route.
Yeah, so that's actually the LDS deck he played not too long ago, and made top cut in like the late night one, which had like a couple hundred people in it. It's pretty funny. Man, that Marnie really put this Palkia deck into a bad situation, huh?
Exactly. You can come up and KO here.
Which you definitely should. Although, sorry, I was just thinking if you should have put that energy. No, I guess the energy went on.
The energy went on the Wheezing for options.
And the Wheezing. I think from which is, it's fine going there, whatever. From a sequencing, I think if you were going to play the Avery, I think playing the Avery first might have been the play.
Agree. It would have been the play there. But if you go up, if you severe poison, it does not reset the poisoning. So you are actually hitting 120 a turn. And you could have took the KO and brought the Wheezing back up.
Yes. Now you're kind of playing into the other player's hand a little bit, letting them, obviously retreat at some point. Coming in here,
they can't. They can't retreat right now.
Why not?
Do they
play Switch or anything like that?
Most Palkia decks do not.
Okay. So here, you definitely put this Darkness energy onto the Darkrai. Onto the Darkrai, please.
I think you put it on the Moltres.
Really?
Yeah. You still have enough outs to get that set up. Now you have the Moltres almost set up as an attacker.
Yes, I guess you can always use Darkrai's ability here to get back the patches to power itself up. But what you have to do here is please switch into. I guess it really didn't matter here. I guess this plays out of the Raihan. I can't do math still.
Right.
Yes, letting the poison go.
And as it is, there's the scoop up.
They're dead, John. They saw the writing on the wall. Darkrai probably, I don't know the math on Darkrai, but probably had enough to start one-hit KOing things.
Did you see the middle stat? Damage dealt 0. He did all his damage
with poison.
That whole game was just poison. That's all it was.
Well, as you said.
Can I call it now? Another deck out?
Yes. Actually, I would say this would be the point that we'll probably see a deck out win. And chat earlier said said that they believe the Weeb is actually playing in Portuguese, which would make sense, I guess.
Mhm.
So again, I still think the Explosivo, or how do you say it, is an amazing name, and I definitely would scoop to a person playing that.
Based off that attack name, you win.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh. Open it with the Xenia.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a horrible move, but you're just trading 2 cards for 1, which actually that was a very good trade.
40 with no energy pickup. Would you have tried to hammer that turn?
I would save the hammers for the cows.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Kevin's going full blow, full sending with the hammers.
I feel like going in with the cow, going in and taking the hammers to the cows and preventing them from attacking is probably a little bit more critical to your game win. But as it's even standing right now, I mean, if they don't find another Pokemon out there, just lose.
These 3, oh, there's a quick ball.
There's a quick ball.
One Miltank. Do you capture the Yveltal or a second Blissey here? Nothing.
Nothing. Well, it doesn't hurt. So the hammer missed there. They have not hit a hammer yet, have they? No, wait, they did hit the hammer. Sorry, they did.
They did. I missed that one then.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I got distracted. Vulcan Turtle had come into chat saying he got so close to number 3. He's getting closer, just not there yet.
Vulcan soon, man.
In time.
You'll be a 3-time Tournament of Doom champion. So you're doing what tournament number is this?
I don't know. I'd have to go look.
You gotta start numbering these things, man.
But then how do I make funny names and like questions if I number them?
You're right. I do like the tournament names. You're not wrong. I also like the questions you ask when you have to enter.
That's probably my favorite thing.
Yeah.
There's the cow.
We see another tails on the hammers.
There's the cow. There's the cow.
Loaded. Yep. They knock out the Bliss. And now it's down to a cow.
Yeah. And they are currently ahead on price trade. Marnie would push them, not price trade, deck. I'm going for the deck out. Marnie now would push them further ahead, but there's no reason to Marnie here.
No.
The cow's not going to do enough damage on either side. So this is the part. This is Rida. Ooh, this is the part of the mirror where it gets a little bit more intense and a little bit more like it's almost like 2 control decks, but without being control. Like the big slapping Blissey can't do its big slaps because there's nothing out there to slap. It can't slap the cow. But the cow doesn't do enough damage without a big bench, and neither one was going to bench that many Pokemon. So I mean, it's going to be a lot of this draw pass, and
to a game of patience, concentration, and mental exhaustion in a way.
Right, and on top of this, they are playing at currently our time, midnight, 12:13 a.m. For some people, this is 3 a.m. This is what the Tournament of Doom's about. Tournament of Doom's about these late night games. This is where the real challenge comes in. Can I survive?
Yeah, my West Coast weeklies are nothing compared to your Tournament of Dooms, man. It's just we go 6 rounds, we're done.
Which that is
7 rounds of Swiss and then top cut, and oh my gosh, I can only imagine.
Right. We will be bringing back the Challenge of Doom around Worlds, only because, you know, everyone's going to be at Worlds and very, very late. So, you know, good 6 rounds, 64 players cap. That means you always get a 6-0, one guaranteed winner, just move on.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing with the West Coast Weekly.
Yeah, which has been
I've
great.
done a lot of been hearing a lot of good things about it. People, people like for us, us West Coasters, us late night streamers, late night players, they're enjoying the fact that there's something they can do, at this time zone, this time frame.
I enjoy it after I O2 dropped the guard gauntlet, and then O2 dropped the full heals tournaments that are usually before it. So then I can come in and then I turn on the jets.
He said, okay, let's go guard. Okay, we'll drop. Okay, let's go full heal. Okay, we do gazers.
We'll go do gazers. It makes those nights a lot easier to play through. That's why I'm.
Vulcan Turtle is going to bed. Good night, Vulcan Turtle. It's 3 a.m. for him. Sheesh.
Jeez, yeah. See, that's what I mean. This is.
And Weeb says it's 4 a.m. for Weeb, and Weeb is still playing.
That's where the challenge comes from. It's just not. Hey, can I win my game? It's like, how much mental do I still have? Can I even keep playing? Like Bagz, who was our guest caster earlier during top 8, his voice started to give out. He had never casted that long. And me and Gazer here, we're old pros now. We've been streaming at least for 2 years. We're like, oh, what?
Oh my gosh.
12 hours? We wouldn't do that in our sleep.
Easy.
Actually, yeah.
My first 12-hour stream, I did die though. I did die. I was revived and by Arceus himself. And the next time I did the 12 hours, it was like 11 hours and like 40 minutes. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
But my first 12-hour stream, I died.
Same here. It was I got to the point. I remember when they met some goals, and then I was like so out of it. Like, I don't even remember setting up the goals and doing them, but I did, and there's video evidence of it, and I was just like, okay. I guess we hit those goals. I don't remember most of the stream.
Well, yours was during the day, right?
I started like at 3 and ended at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I remember that. Yours, yeah, you started during the day. I started at 8 p.m.
So, yeah, so you went all the way through the night.
Yes. Because I said, hey, I'm up till, this is when I was streaming late. I was like, I'm streaming till 1:30 in the morning anyway. Why not? No. I no.
No. At some point you stop. You're just like, I'm out.
The best thing that happened at that stream, when I was half dead, I ended up getting a follow and some gift subs from Purple Cliff.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so Purple Cliff and I became best buddies. He came to the stream a few more times, gifted more subs, raided a few times. One time dropped me off a nice raid of, I think 560 something people, something like that. And now Purple Cliff's doing big and better things on YouTube. So shout out to Purple Cliff if he ever hears about this somehow. So here comes that Yveltal. The Yveltal is such a sneaky play.
Probably going to clear all the energy off the active Tornadus.
Yes.
And then on top of it, you do get one off the cow. So on the deck out check, 23 for Dat Weeb, 13 for Crazy Kevin. So Crazy Kevin is vastly outpacing on the deck out now.
Yes, Kevin needs to have Marnie in his back. There it is.
There's his Marnie, but
do you think that Marnie was too soon?
Possibly. Unless he really had nothing in hand and he's digging for something else. And then that was the scoop.
There's a concession.
So we are moving on to game 2 already.
Now, Kevin didn't say if he's going first or second. Let's see if they talk about that.
No, I am looking into the game chat. There's nothing on first or second yet.
So that Weeb could make a run to be a Tournament of Doom champion if he wins this game right here.
Right. They are asking. Okay, going first. So Kevin is going first. That feels like going first in this matchup is just really good. That's just what you want to do.
Oh, but you don't want to see your Yveltal start, do you?
No. Well, with what you have in hand, though, you could start and just go in and start wiping away whatever energy they attach.
But if Kevin starts a Blissey, oh, which he didn't. But if Kevin starts Blissey, he'd be sitting in a very nice spot.
Exactly. But
because you attach, they wipe it away if they choose to. You attach, you pick it back up. They wipe it away, you attach, you pick it back. So just be watch, rinse, repeat, which would buy that weeb some time, but
you're not getting KO'd.
No.
So you can
You capture here.
You capture here. Just go ahead and get the cow. Your Greninja's never coming into play now. You've already put the path down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no reason to use a hammer because they're going to get rid of the energy anyways.
Yeah, they're retreating.
I've seen some people put a dark energy into Blissey just to be able to use it with the Yveltal.
For that one attack?
For that one attack. Sometimes just having that extra attack, especially for this mirror. If you can come in, just like the Tornadus. Capture and go ahead and get like just get the second cow.
You are reading their minds in your doom.
And then wipe their energy. Nope. I thought they might.
Oh.
They might. Okay, you know why? They might be holding on to it for later plays. If you wipe the energy,
they on a wrist to knock out, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Or they lose it now anyways.
Oh, never mind. They lose it now. Yeah.
You don't want to start it. They ended up starting it. Nothing you can do about that.
Mm-hmm. That might be a game-changing knockout, though.
Yeah.
Or not, I guess not game-changing, but game-defining knockout. That might tilt it in Kevin's favor.
Yeah.
The threat of losing energy isn't on the board anymore. So, unless, through hammers, but Yveltal just wrecking havoc like that, not on the board right now. So,
and no more, just here goes all your energy. Gone. They're going through. No more Arida. Arida is interesting, but Arida is a very good card just in general.
Yes.
Coming in with the Tornadus. Now the Tornadus is coming in as an extra attacker. It's going to try and take KOs.
Hammer the Tornadus, I assume?
I would do the Tornadus.
There we go.
And I agree with this, actually. Yeah, go after the Tornadus. It's going to be up there. You're only doing 30 damage, so it's what, 30, 60, 90, 120.
That's energy retreat. Energy retreat and just stall it. Well, you switch card.
Yeah, I was going to say, it takes 6 to 7 turns to KO it at the current rate, though.
Yeah.
So maybe you can KO it, but I highly doubt that. It feels like it's going to come back down to almost like a... It's going to come down to the deck out, isn't it?
Yeah. You thought it was going to be something different?
No. But the loss of the Yveltal, though, makes it a little bit harder. Because now he's one-hit KOing that cow.
Hand is kind of trapped. Not much you can do with it.
I think this might be a quick one now. Like if that Tornadus comes fully online, starting the Yveltal was probably the worst case scenario.
I guess you have to bench the Bliss to keep from being completely blitzed out the game. But now your Blissey is vulnerable to their Blissey.
But now also the Tornadus doesn't just win the game.
True.
This on the hammers. Okay.
Attach to the Bliss. Get off the hyper potion. Was that too soon? No, that wasn't too soon.
No, it almost never feels too soon for Blissey.
That wasn't too soon at all. No. Blissful Blast for 100. Any energy to pick up? Yes. Now I see 2 lucky energy on that Blissey. That could make a difference.
Yeah, we're gonna start seeing the draw cards. They're already down 15 cards comparatively. I think you attach the powerful energy maybe.
To the cow or to the bliss? I think you save it because you're not sure which one you need.
That is true. Look at all those cards that just drew.
Oh my goodness.
It's just accelerating it. And like, I don't, there's a hyper potion. So now they're back.
But hopefully you discard the luckies. No.
I don't know if he,
no.
I don't know if he doesn't see that as a play.
Oh no, Kevin.
I think you attach the powerful. Yeah, attach it to the cow.
You dump the hand right just to get more options.
Yeah, there's no reason you don't dump the hand. You're ahead on that.
Yeah.
Hammer the Tornadus if you can.
I think you heal off the bliss. Yep.
And just heal it off. I think they might still KO you next turn though.
Oh, we're gonna have to do math. Hold on. Let's see. 3.
I don't want to do math. They're at 200. They.
Any powerfuls on there? No. Minus 40 damage.
Carry the 10.
See, don't forget, divide by pi. What's the answer doing?
Egg.
Is that a knockout or not?
Egg. That's what it is. Slapping egg. That's what it is. Oh wait, you're not asking what Blissey is. Oh. Yes. I'll say it is KO here.
Here comes the Irida. Irida? Irider?
I've heard it many different ways.
Same here. I was watching Gabriel Smart today, and he says he doesn't know how to pronounce it. He says it both ways just to be on the safe side, and I say so do I.
Same here. You can also say Palkia Lady, because that's essentially what she is.
That's true. I've also heard the jokes of Irida. I barely know her.
Yeah, heard that one too. I think you still take that energy because that gives you a hyper potion option.
So just to break the fourth wall for a second, I think we need to time out Day Camp. He made a horribly bad dad joke. The math is scrambled. It's not over easy. Oh, goodness. Those lucky energies are going to cost Kevin the game, aren't they?
I feel like they are. Unless he gets KO with Tornadus.
I'm sure there's a Marnie in hand, but okay. Retreating. Discarding the luckies. Here comes Tornadus. You retreat till you have to have the last energy, right?
Right. That's what you do it for.
Kevin, don't leave us in suspense, Kevin.
Kevin plays 2 Marnies. Going after the stronger one.
Okay.
Now they need to find Cape.
Yes.
Cape or a Blissey is fine.
You choose here and see what you get.
Toss it.
You already have a Zenny in hand. You toss it. You already have one in hand.
I took it. I would.
Keeps it.
You don't Marnie.
Throw it away.
Yeah, you don't Marnie here. No. Don't put him back. Oh.
I mean, even if you Avery. Let's see what that second card would have been. Would have been more shoes into a hyper potion or a cape. So it was all there. Just I don't think Marnie wasn't the play.
I don't think Marnie was.
Everything you needed was there off of an Avery or off of a Xenia.
And now the race is back. But you are surviving this turn. Now you did get the cape. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. That was it.
It's 160. Yeah, you're not surviving. It's 160.
160. So we are actually going into game 3.
Yeah, when you said surviving, I was like, wait a second. I had to do the numbers. I'm like, that's not right.
That's why I think like trying to put down a Blissey and just having it would have been beneficial.
Yes. You put down the Blissey. Blissey could at least take 2 of those. Buys you time, buys you a turn.
starting the Vettel though, absolutely brutal.
Definitely. Yeah. And not just starting, but losing that early.
Yeah.
Losing as the first knockout. That's what kind of tilted the game in Kevin's favor. Now, Kevin should have got rid of those lucky energies way sooner, but
yeah,
no harm, no foul. So Nixter makes a very good point. That last turn, we could have used a quick ball to go get a Blissey,
right. Which
was shown to be in deck. So yeah, that might have been a play. That definitely was a play.
Now this is the hard part. You can capture energy here, like you want to do that for the Greninja, but you want to hold on to that powerful energy because you want to use those for the cows.
Yeah, you definitely hold on to the power. I think you capture and grab something.
Probably grab a cow.
Or a cow. Yeah. Imagine grabbing the Dunsparce.
Yeah, I take that. Take the hyper potions. They're too big in this game matchup. No, they discarded. Okay, another. Are they willing to toss the hammers? Then again, you do know you have your Vettel. Your Vettel's not going anywhere.
True. You didn't start it this time. It's not getting knocked out early, so yeah.
Comes cow. Has to be a cow. Nope, they went the Greninja.
You use it for the extra draw right now. Eventually, Pap's going to come down, so maybe you do.
Maybe you do. It's almost a game of chicken between the two. Who puts Path down first?
As far as the capture, puts down the lucky. I might have reversed that.
There's
put down the capture and threw away the lucky.
Ooh.
Or maybe they drew the lucky off the capture. Who knows? Big hammerheads right there.
And then you bring up the Blissey. So you get the starting damage on the Blissey.
Already picks up what, 2 energy out of the discard? There's a lucky attached, so if they get hit, they'll draw a card. The Tornadus is there.
This would be a massive hammerheads. If they can get a hammer to hit here.
I think you save your hammers for the Tornadus, right? Or you just save your Velto for Tornadus?
I think you save your Vettel for Tornadus.
Decisions. Weeb's thinking about that DTE.
Like you can attack with the DTE. You can also do the same damage though with the powerful energy, but then you lose the powerful energy. Going after the Tornadus.
Get a quick hit. I don't agree with that necessarily. Because it's too much of an easy just attach retreat, isn't it?
Right. But if they don't have energy in hand for whatever reason.
With a hand like that, it's gotta be there.
It's got to.
Or you switch card. Yeah, I don't agree with the boss there. I don't think you bring up that Tornadus until you can for sure get a one shot on it, right?
Right.
Like, let's look at it this way. Weave's Blissey wasn't getting knocked out this turn. Let's see. 3, 6. Well, you still don't knock out the Tornadus now either, but yeah, yes, you would have with the powerful, huh? I would attach the powerful, then bossed up that Tornadus and took it out. Hits the hammerheads though, which slows it down, but I'd rather have it out the game than slow down, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I would have saved that boss until I got a for sure KO on it. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of the Tornadus tech after what we've seen in NAIC.
It seems to be a favorite for some people and other ones not so much. But then after NAIC, we saw the surge of Blissey and then it just died off. But we also saw a surge of Duraludon, which is very hard to match up for it, concerning like your fight. It's more of what's what I'm looking for here? Stadium battle than anything.
Yeah. And I was a fan of the Duraludon when it was first revealed, when it first came out, and it couldn't catch on. And Arceus kind of just, gives it a chance to play now.
We had the one version, where we had where it was a little bit slower, used right hand and stuff. That one was one I liked. I won a shuffle squad event with it, and then
Well,
we
I
had
took second place in a tournament playing a version with the Metal Duraludon V and just using as many metal saucers as I could. And I took second place in the tourney. And it believe it or not, it worked. And then a month later, not a month later, but 2 weeks later, Arceus came out and kind of made it null and void. But yeah, I'm glad it's seeing some play now. I feel like Duraludon is just it has so much going for it.
So you could take Tornadus' energy out here.
So maybe the Tornadus is stuck in the active.
It could be. They are not attacking this turn.
No, but that hand is so thick. They're gonna live. They're gonna leave it.
I think he's still sharing his care. The mill tank right now. Just get that damage out.
Mm-hmm.
Put it back. Then just wait. Like, okay, now you're in the spot where you're just taking their energy off every turn.
Kevin, you have to wait till you get energy attach. Oh, switch card. Never mind. I was gonna say wait till you get energy attach, retreat, go to Blissey, and then attach to Blissey and pick up some energy there.
Now you're gonna get all your energy back. You could either use Zinnias or you hammer flip if you hit the heads, and then you can get rid of 3 energies.
I think he goes Zinnias. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, you can still get rid of 3 energies.
Yeah. Oh, retreating.
Coming off the attack.
Oh.
I'm a little surprised they didn't put down Blissey and attack with that.
Well, Blissey is it wouldn't get one shot, but it would take a very hefty amount of damage without dealing a lot of damage back.
But it would be able to take it the next one.
Oh, they're gonna finish off Yveltal, which may change the game. The deck out race isn't too far off. 23 cards to 29 cards. That weeb has 29. We have a Blissey fully loaded that can probably take one more hit from this mill tank. You got to keep that powerful there, don't you? You have to.
Have to. You're willing to lose the grenade. Powerful.
I see Cal Connor's entered the chat. Shout out to Calvin Connor.
Teammate of the one Senior Doom. Also teammate of the one Mellow_Magikarp.
He's really big on the underscore. I'm glad you're not, so big on your underscore like Mellow is.
It feels natural coming from Mellow, but when I do it, it doesn't feel as natural. So I leave it out.
So you swing on the mill tank with the Tornadus. That's the most you can do without your powerfuls. Now they either have to move the mill tank and just let Greninja sit there, or mill tank goes down. Do you come in with a Blissey?
I think you have to put a Blissey down.
Yeah.
It's to the point. Or if you don't,
you got to come down with a Blissey.
Yeah.
DTE retreat to Greninja?
Greninja will live a turn.
But in another way, you're just delaying the inevitable, aren't you?
Right.
I think Bliss was a better option.
Like, right now, as it is, there's only 5 prizes out there. And you are 5 cards up on the stall game, but then again, I don't know how many Marnies Kevin has left. I don't believe we've seen him play any. So it does feel a little inevitable. Like we are not. He's gonna bring up the Blissey. Here comes Blissey. Smack.
Three, 6, 9, 12. Too powerful. Is that a knockout?
I don't believe it is. I think it misses because of the D. Nope, it got there. Math is hard.
I don't like math. I don't like it.
I just figure there's more energy on Blissey, just the harder you hit. Can at it feels absolutely horrible right where you're at right now because if it hard retreats, they just win. So you do need to hit this hammerheads.
You miss it there. I think that might do it for Weeb.
Weeb is going
feeding.
Weeb is going to scoop it up. That means Crazy Kevin is our newest champion of Doom. Let's see, Kevin Abernathy is his name on Limitless. They go 2-1 in the Blissey finals. Very, very tough game. I mean,
oh my goodness.
It wasn't like it was just a lot of back and forth. And just like, okay, what do I do here? What do I do here? And finally it just one of them breaks through and that's all it took.
I said earlier I wanted to start, looking into playing Blissey, but I think I'm good now. I'm fine.
I think we got our Blissey fill.
Yeah, I'm good with Bliss now.
Yeah, I think we're good.